Broncos country, Audric Estime is more elusive than you guys might expect. We're going to dive into 5 plays against the Clemson Tigers from this past year. Y'all be sure to let me know your thoughts on Estime and these plays in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe as well. But let's go ahead and get on into it. If you haven't seen my other Audric Estime film review, I'll put that first part in the description as well as in a comment, but let's just check it out. Of course, you'll see Audric Estime here, number 7 for the Fighting Irish. Let's go ahead and get into this. These 5 plays that I have, we're going to take a look at his elusiveness, mainly his ability to make guys miss. He is not a track star, okay? That was probably one of the reasons why he fell to the 5th round, but has plenty of burst, elusiveness, and patience. Everything that you'd want to see in a 3-down runner. And in my next part of this, I'll release it later this week, we'll take a look at his pass catching ability as well. Let's go ahead and run this. See Audric Estime there in the backfield. And look what he does here. Hurdles one defender, hurdles a second defender. You've probably seen this on some of the highlight reels. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We'll be able to get a great look at it here from the end zone angle. And this is quite surprising. Of course, Audric Estime has been described more as that thunder to maybe a Jaleel McLaughlin or Blake Watson lightning, but you'll see he's able to get to the outside, and I think he's going to be able to do that in the NFL too. Maybe not as often, but he has enough burst, agility, and again, patience as a runner where I feel like he can run effectively in both zone and power schemes. Here you'll see the right tackle, right guard, or left tackle, left guard. Always get my directions messed up. Pulling in front of him. Shows nice patience to find the hole. See some guys fall down ahead of him. Hurdles his own defender or his own lineman. Shows the balance to regain and get back to top speed pretty quickly, and then makes this safety miss, completely jumps over him. I absolutely love this play. Audric Estime, again, like 250 pounds, huge running back. He's going to be an all-around threat for us, showing some elusiveness there. Now, we'll move on to just a couple plays later. We'll see another very good run, getting to the outside, little stretch play, and showing the ability to make guys miss, to force missed tackles, to get a ton of yards after contact. I love seeing this angle again. Running behind that pulling lineman right there. Cuts inside, understands where his blocker is, coming across ahead of him, and then uses that leverage to bounce again outside. Throws a little bit of a stiff arm, runs through that arm tackle. Love to see that. Now, let's take a look at one of the more patient runs that I thought he had. And this is another run that gets outside with Audric Estime. What I love is that he's a back to where we can run with some heavy personnel, big sets with multiple tight ends and all of that, and maybe face some stacked boxes, as I pointed out in part 1 of my first Audric Estime film review. And we're going to still be able to get positive yards out of those plays. But check this out. Thought he showed great patience here. Again, running in front of these pulling linemen. Let's just watch that again. Another nice, patient run where he's able to, again, kind of keep his distance from those pulling linemen. See a little bit of a hesitation step there, create distance, allow those guys to make contact with the defenders, and then you see him plant that foot and go. Another substantial run. We'll get a better view of it here. from the end zone view. Shows some hesitates a little bit to allow those guys to get their blocks set up. This is stuff that you can't exactly teach. I feel like it's a little bit more instinctual sometimes, instinctual, allowing these guys to set up their blocks. And then again, just the absolute tank mode takes over where he's running through tackles, getting lots of yards after contact. Love to see that with Audric Estime. Let's go ahead and take a look at another outside run here. And this Clemson game was one of the more productive games he had during the season. I think he also had 4 catches in this game as well. So sorry about the video quality of this, guys. This wasn't the highest quality film in terms of resolution that I had, but let's watch it again, this time in gun. Again, I think he's not a track star, but I do think he has enough speed and athleticism to get to the outside. He's not necessarily somebody that's going to dictate where we're running on the field. He's shown the ability to run these stretch plays outside, power runs. I think he can run in zone just fine too, because he shows the patience behind blockers and that he's able to set up his blocks, as we've seen in the other film review of him that I've done. But another really patient run that you love to see, then hits that gear right here, hits the hole really hard, running through that linebacker's tackle, maintaining his balance, and gets another significant chunk of yardage after making that first guy miss. Let's check out 8-12 as well, just this about a minute later, so a few plays later on. Just went with the end zone view on this one. Out in pistol. I think we'll run a bunch of pistol. And I love to see this. He's somebody here to where the pulling lineman that's the left tackle that he's running behind is outmanned like 3 guys to 1. He's still able to show patience, doesn't panic, wants to see where his left tackle is blocking in front of him. And then based off of that, I love that he still kind of sets it up to where he's got those guys going in the direction that he wants. He cuts back a little bit, shows the ability to stay upright, and still gets another like 5 yards after contact. Close to 5 yards after contact. Absolutely love this play. And let's end with here at 9:30. One last elusive run. Comes back here into the gun. And shows some nice patience there. Bumps off his offensive lineman and then gets that head of steam and is able to roll forward for another substantial gain right there. We'll get another great view of it here. Showing patience, allowing these Clemson Tiger defenders to kind of get pushed downfield a little bit so he can find his little lane that he finds right here. And showing the ability to get outside. He can find the outside. I think this is Jeremiah Trotter Jr. that he's going up against, and he ends up bringing him down, but it's after he's able to get upfield quite a bit. Audric Estime has the tools to be a 3-down back in the NFL, a workhorse. Sean Payton, of course, likes to rotate his backs. But as we'll see in my next film review that I'll do of him, he's got close to 10.5-inch hands. He is a sleeper when it comes to his receiving ability. He can do it all, guys. His one glaring thing is that he's not a 4.2, 4.3 guy, but has plenty of speed, in my opinion, to be successful at the NFL level. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. And thank you so much. Smash that like and subscribe on the way out if you want some more Broncos videos coming your way. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.